this is a big deal. You don't see these type of JVs being considered or announced very often, especially with a big corporation like or big banks like HSBC. The intent of what we're trying to do is obviously bring the two powerhouses together. One being the Tradeshift network and all the trade relationships that we have on our platform, and then the HSBC trade finance conglomerate or bank that they are, and all its expertise into kind of one solution. And so that's the intent and the goals. From between now and early next year, 2024, we're really coming together as the teams, HSBC and Tradeshift, to organize ourselves, set up the JV, prioritize the products and value propositions that we want to take to market, and then we're looking to kind of formally launch it in early 2024. Depending on the market, depending on who you are and who you sell to, what the business you're in, it may be very hard for you to get access to working capital. As an example, with the data points that we have now with HSBC and Tradeshift, we can be much more intuitive in knowing that this business is actually good for a working capital loan, as an example. So at the point of need, right, again, being able to promote these financial services when they really need it, because we know that they need it, is a big differentiator. The fact that I can now, still use one system, one platform, and have access to whether it's payments, access to capital, working capital, or movement in funds in general inside of the Tradeshift platform or Tradeshift solution is big. There's no way we could do this ourselves. We could, but it would take years, right? HSBC's been in business for 160 years. They're a regulated entity. They have licenses. They know they have the scale. They know how to move funds. They know how to make funds available, capital available. And that's what's exciting for us from a Tradeshift perspective, right? And from HSBC, they're very interested in the fact that they now have access to our network of millions of participants, right? And that's a big deal for them, because they're looking for ways to grow in a more kind of digital fashion, and we can help with that. Yeah, so zooming out, it would be not only solving for somebody getting their invoices paid or like getting paid quicker, but also having kind of one central place to manage ingoing and outgoing payments, and then have insight how to better run your business. So with that, you're probably going to see kind of an ecosystem evolving, with HSBC powering that ecosystem. And that ecosystem will be exposed in different venues. And the first venue, when I say venue, it's kind of like platform or product, most likely will be Tradeshift, right? But it could be eventually down the road other venues as well, other products that could actually expose this ecosystem.